This is Ada, owned by Keith and Lori Foerster. Sit. And I'm going to just go through some of the basic fundamentals of what I call maintenance on your trained retrieve or force fetch. Sit. So this pile drill is where you have your dog maintained at a sit position. So check back occasionally. And you want to make sure you have a good open, at least level spot where she could see them, or uphill angle a little bit. I spread them out about 10 feet apart. That's so I've got time to call her off if she grabs one and decides to run for one of the other ones. Getting a little rain right now. The sun's out, but it's starting to rain on me. Sit. So she's already thinking about going. Fetch. So I'll send her on fetch. I don't care which one she gets first, but when she gets it, here. They're going to be a little slippery with being wet. Sit. Drop. Fetch. Good girl, Ada. Here. Heel. Occasionally I'll tap her nose. Hold. Make sure she's holding. Drop. Sit. Fetch. Good girl. Here. Heel. Sit. Drop. Sit. So I'll repeat that. So the concept is you maintain her at a sit position. And depending what you have for space, the main thing is the clarity of her being able to see them. I tend to use the lighter colored objects because they see in shades, not colors, dogs. So these just stand out a little better for the puppy. Like I said, if you have like a little incline, that works nice because they can just see them sticking out against the background of the incline. Fetch. And the one thing when you run these, especially in the summer months, here, just be aware of the temperature because you don't want to overheat your puppy by just doing too many repetitions. Drop. Fetch. Then I like to get down to two dummies or two retrieving objects to work some of these heel diversion drills. Drop. Fetch. The first one's what I call a sit, hold, throw drill. Here. So she comes in the heel, sit, then I might tap her nose, hold, and throw one. Now I threw these, drop, Ada. So I'm going to release her on her name. Her name does not mean fetch. It's like saying, okay, you can go. Heel, sit, drop, Ada. If she doesn't go from her name, don't keep saying the puppy's name, then go to the fetch command. So I'll do one more of those. Heel. She doesn't have a super good hold, but at least she's holding it. Drop. Ada. Fetch. And occasionally I'll throw that fetch command, just a reminder. So a throw over drill is, as I say heel, I'm throwing it. I don't care if she stops and looks, but I want her to maintain coming back. Drop. Ada. So when your puppy gets the object, here, when you throw it, heel. So if she turned around and started running back, then I would correct the here command first. Drop. Ada. So I'll do one more of those. Here, heel. And occasionally, you don't want to do this a lot unless she's breaking. Drop. Sit. 98. 24. 36. Good shot. Ada. I'll just make sure she's not going off the tone of my voice. Good girl. Here. Heel. Fetch. I intentionally did that so you could see her pick it up. Drop. Then I have what I call a double or diversion drill where she's at my side. Sit. So I'll tell her sit. She'd like to throw two. Now I threw them. Ada. I don't care which one she grabs first, but when she gets it, here. then every once in a while I might add the fetch command instead of her name on this one, just to reinforce that word. Drop. Fetch. Just to show you that. Here. Good girl. Heel. So I'm going to do one more of those. Hold. Drop. Sit. Occasionally I might do this. Before sending her, heel. Have her first step be this direction. Aida. So just kind of keep your pup where they're not anticipating everything you're going to do. They got to pay attention to what you're doing. Sit. Good girl. Drop. Aida. Then I'm going to throw one behind me. Just to reinforce every once in a while my collar, force fetch, heel, which means I'm going to use the feeling of the collar, hold, drop. To reinforce it, I can get you to pick that up, heel. So if she refuses to grab something, you got that available. Fetch. So I just pushed her. You kind of saw me shake her head. That's a pretty low correction. She responds, hold, to pretty low stuff. Drop. Fetch. But it's just to let her know I can get you to pick that up. Here. Heel. Good. Hold. Drop. Heel. Now I'm going to toss her a fun throw here. A fun throw is basically where I'm saying we're done with the control right by me, so I'll use the release word, which is okay. Okay. And just kind of fling it out there. You'll see, you know, a lot of go for that. But the key is always get the delivery to hand. Heel. Hold. Drop. So we'll do one more. Okay. And I don't care where they grab these so much. It's when you get a hold of it, hang on to it. You know, of course I would prefer her to get a nice grip right in the middle there. It's easier for her to hang on to it. Heel. Good. Hold. Drop. Good girl. Sit. So that's Aida, owned by Keith and Lori Foerster.